to see you guys already. Can you guys see and hear me okay? I hope. I hope everybody is having a lovely day. Confirmation? Lovely day. Hi, Queen. Nice to see you here. Lisa, I am doing much better. I feel tremendously great. I did a reading today though, and it lasted close to an hour. And then I slept for like 6 hours. It was a very, hi, Merlin. Iris is a little under the weather today. I am so sorry. Hi, love. Hi, True Colors. You guys are so awesome. You just make my Iris. I just said you were under the weather. Are you okay? I've been concerned. Oh, and Merlin, since you posted a message. Okay, good. Well, I just lit some Palo Santo. I want to talk about, and I'll try to do a few reads too. If Iris, if you don't mind keeping a list, I want to talk about this. Okay, so I love. Nice to see you. Also, a lot of times, uh, you didn't. You said I want to see you and your sidekick, Merlin. Nothing bad. Um, okay. No, you're cool. We're not in a hurry. This is going to be chill tonight, okay? I want to talk about, a lot of times when we're having an awakening, we don't even know we're having an awakening. Does that make sense? A little smoky in here. Let me see if I can make it a little brighter. I feel like I'm in the dark. Okay, yeah, chill is good. Okay, so, and it'll start off, it starts off so slow. That is probably me you are feeling, love, because my ears are buzzing. Uh, it's crazy. We're not aware because sometimes, okay, cool. I agree. Sometimes when we start making that shift, Lisa, it's slow. It starts off small. You'll see a sign somewhere and it'll say, hey, have you talked to God today on a billboard? Very gradual. And you'll be like, maybe I should talk to God today. But at first, you just don't see the signs. I know my ears are crazy today. And I'm very, very tapped in. Um, I, guys, what's your energy is what I'm going to say. If people are in your energy and you're tired, you're sick, you don't feel good, any kind of things like that, that is probably a sign from the universe that these are not energies you should be with. Like if you wake up not even loving life, change the people around you. Not necessarily in that room, but you know what I mean. Welcome. My mouth is dry. If you guys are here, my name's Sher. I'm an intuitive um, which doctor my moderator Iris will put you on the list. I'm doing I'll probably do random readings tonight. I don't know. We're talking about awakening right now for those of you that are interested. And this is yes, and I believe because you know how you guys have been sick for a month, and hi, Mr. Colton, and I rearrange some things in my energy and look at the vibrational change. I'll be the guinea pig. I was dying. Hi, lovely day. Just couldn't breathe, couldn't, just very, sick. And then I changed. Yes, yeah, I agree. No, no, you're not being negative. No, you just have to hang. Hi, hi, lovely day. You're great. You have to hang out. If you're on a high vibrational path, yes, you still hang out with other individuals that are more low vibrational. Your job there is to lift them up, to show them there's a better way. That's why we have Share, Peace, and Love. We want to share all the peace and all the love in the planet and let everybody know that they can walk like we walk. That makes me sing that song, Walk Like This. Pretty girls walk like this. Okay, guys, I'm just warning you tonight. Share's a little wild. So I'm studying in my house Saturday and my energy had just, man, it shifted. It was crazy, like fabulous energy. And I started channeling Archangel Michael, which Usually, usually I don't channel Archangel Michael unless I'm doing a read. When I do a read, oh, thank you, True Colors. When I do a read, when I channel, like the day before, I usually channel messages from Archangel Michael. I write them down on the paper, and I never know what I'm gonna write. And yes, please, Lisa, we got you. And I never know when I'm gonna write. Oh, thank you. So and the messages just flow. And I got like a 3-page book the other day from Archangel Michael. And then right after it, I could feel the vibration, the energy, the stream. I know you know what I'm talking about for those of you that have felt it. It's a beautiful energy. But I'm going to do a whole video on this channel, excuse me, on the message I channeled. But tonight I want to share, I wanted to share a few of those things. Aw, that's so sweet. And this was, you know what? It's so weird. I don't set out to do automatic writing. Like Saturday morning, I just finally felt at peace and at zen. And I think when we're most in our zen, or most at peace, obviously, we're more connected. And when we're more connected, we're more open to different channels coming through. Hi, happy birthday, Jessica. More, we're open to those channels coming through. So, and then different things may come through for you. Yes, I write them on sticky notes too, whatever I can find at the time that they're coming through. It's the true thing. And it works. So, whatever, plus, if you are trying to hang on to, there's a message here for somebody in this chat, everything in your life and fix everything at one time. Um, what the message is like, get a book, get a piece of paper. If you can't find anything else, don't, well, I wouldn't say write it on a wall, but don't. Put those thoughts out of your mind, make a list, take that energy and diffuse it where you can look at it and process it. I hope that makes sense for a lot of you. And anyway, so 427, that was, I think it was, what was 427? Sunday morning? Sunday morning. Archangel Michael came through. And the first thing that came through was, you're not always aware that you're having an ascension, that you're moving up in the food chain. And it also requires a certain amount of self-reflection. Who am I? Where do I want to be? What happened to get me to this point in my life? Like, you have to own your own stuff. For me, I was in a very abusive relationship, and I wanted to be loved so bad, I was willing to just do anything to be in a relationship. Hi, Devon. Nice to see you here. And so you have to look at that self-reflection and the awakening. The other thing that came through is, guys, it's not fast. Hi, Jude Smith. Nice to see you. And I'm just going to kind of go down the list. We may not cover all of it tonight because I would like to read for some of you. It is tailored to your soul personally. It comes in divine timing. Hi, Noah. Good to see you. And often when you're going through an awakening or ascension, I don't know all the terms, guys. When that's happening, a lot of times you are removed from harm. And thank you. Hi, Earth Angel. You're removed from harm, and sometimes when you're in a situation and you're removed, you don't even know you're in harm, because you can't see the forest for the trees. Okay, so that's those are like the bases, you're not always aware. It's not always fast. It's in divine timing. The biggest regret of my life is not listening to God when he talks, because those are the times I've gotten the most trouble. And so, there's divine timing, and a lot of times it will remove you from a situation that you are incapable of getting out of. seriously incapable of getting out of, and you can't see it. Had God all my life, but I don't really answer personal questions. I appreciate it. You're welcome to stay here and be in our chat. We're happy to have you, Sinister. Okay, then the next thing that came across through Archangel Michael, guys, this was an intense reading. I've channeled Archangel Michael for individual people, but I've never channeled Archangel Michael for like a lesson. And this is a lesson. I mean, it's a message to the collective. And I'll be honest, it blew me away. I mean, I'm like, I'm just sitting in my living room. You're okay, Lisa. And no, you're fine. And even if I decide to read and you're not here, we'll go back. Um, uh, And also, this just blew me away because I was like, what the heck? Like in such a good way. And when that happens, you just move on. You do the best you can. If somebody on their journey, I'm responding to Earth Angel's question. If somebody on your journey is not ready to be on that path, oh, thank you, lovely day. If they're not ready to be on that path, guys, you can't do anything to put that person on that path. Your path, my path, their path, everybody has a personal individual walk with the Most High, with Source consciousness. Okay? Now, the next things that start to happen, happy birthday. I'm going to let my moderator handle this stuff in the background, guys, because it's really important. Archangel Michael said, let them know this is my message. And it's definitely from Archangel Michael. Okay, so the next thing that starts to happen in this awakening is we start to see various signs and symbols. You're walking through a thrift store and you see God is good. Yes, you're perfect good. That you listen to your consciousness, Earth Angel. And are you you're going to get your keys and you hear in your mind, go back and get your cell phone, you're gonna need it. Okay? And it stops you dead in your tracks. That's a sign. Listen to it. Go back and get your cell phone. You're going to need it. I got that message one day, and I went back and got my cell phone. I had all three of my kids in my car. I had a flat tire, and I was on the side of the highway, but I had my cell phone. So these aren't coincidences. Like, don't second doubt the messages. You have to be receptive and have the faith. Gracious receptivity will get you a lot of places. Also, gratitude. If you have the most miserable life in the world right now, and you can't think of anything to say but, Lord, thank you, I'm alive. Just start there. Like, I'm glad I have a cup of water. There are so many people that have so little and they're struggling so hard to be something or someone. And they're so many of us are so blessed. And we need to remember that in our daily walk with God. So the first one was various signs. They can be on bulletin boards. It can be in your mind. Excuse me. And you can see it. You can dream it. The divine ones are watching over you. That's lovely. Yes, and that comes, and those are real messages, people. Okay, this is not, you're not losing your mind. That is my next book, by the way. I'm having a spiritual awakening. Am I losing my mind? No, am I losing my mind or having a spiritual awakening? Probably a little of both, because it's very confusing. It's something out of nowhere, and you question it. You're like, could it be this simple? Can it be so simple and so beautiful? Ah, that's so sweet. And I love that you guys have this love and you care about others in the chat. Isn't that, that's why we're here, to raise our vibration, to uplift others. When you get to the end of the journey, it's done. I am getting crazy downloads from Spirit, and I'm only like halfway through the page. I promise not to do it all tonight, but And so the next one was the background thoughts are important, and they are. And the message that came through from Archangel Michael is pay attention. Yeah, the message from Archangel Michael was pay attention to it. Changes will still happen. Changes will. Hold on, I can't read his writing. Yes, yeah, it was crazy. Oh, I won't rush through it. I hope you're enjoying it, Earth Angel. You're so sweet. Okay, it says changes. I believe it was change. Okay, changes will start to happen. It's kind of. I have better handwriting. Sorry. Okay. So it. This is like the next step. Okay, the changes start to happen. All right, and you're like, what do you mean by changes? I'm already thinking I'm losing my mind, going through the spiritual awakening. How can it change? How can it be crazier, right? Okay, and then, oh my gosh, and then all of a sudden you're doing something you should not be doing. Like, not my thing, but gossiping at the water cooler about somebody, and you hear something in the back of your mind. Wow, would you want somebody to do that to you? Would you want to be judged like that? Are you, you know, does it make you feel better to tear somebody down or talk bad about them? That's the Holy Spirit convicting you. And why, and the reason these things come across is it's hard for darkness to exist in light. So a lot of times you're going to have those challenges, like the person's like, hey, let's not go to work today. It won't matter. Of course it will help others. I would appreciate it, Merlin. I do actually. I don't talk about it because God's like, you don't need to tell your secrets what you do. But I do, yeah, I help people. I don't need you don't need the recognition or anything, Merlin. You just need to have the love and be careful with people. And let me see, I got to read this little note. Let's see, I had a spiritual. Yes, that's exactly what happened. When I had my spiritual awakening, you're so sweet, Merlin. Thank you. When I had my spiritual awakening, I thought I had my happy ever after. Like, my world went from light to the darkest I've ever been in my entire life. Like, I literally sat in a room for 2 months with just God, me and God. And I didn't lay there. I just leaned against the wall and said, oh my God, how can this happen? I had my whole life planned. I had everything set up. 11:11 on the clock. Wow. I was going to spend the rest of my life with the person I was in love with. We were going to grow old together and everything was great. Well, that didn't happen. I got married. 20 days later, I was homeless in downtown Denver, of all places. And that was darkness. And I had the choice between going with God, going with Source. Thank you, Iris. I love that. And then the other choice I had was going back to where I was, relying on me and not Source. And things got so much better. And look at me. I have a YouTube channel. I get to share all this great love in the world. And all right, so let me get back to this. So we know that when you have this light thing happen, there are going to be periods of darkness. And I'm going to make you laugh, so I hope. When those periods of darkness approach you, oh, thank you, lovely day. When those periods of darkness approach you, you know what you got to do? Not today, Satan. Not today. Not happening, okay? Like, I know it's silly. Me and my son used to say that. Not today, Satan. And you know what? It sets the intention, as silly as it is, okay? And it makes me think of the church lady, for those of you that are old enough, we are spirits having a human experience. Oh, you say that too? Oh, so funny. I hope I'm not channeling you. Okay, so there's a lot of changes that are going to happen when you start to have this ascension or spiritual awakening, it's not just your mind. You don't just think you're losing your mind. Oh no. There's the body, there's the mind, and there's the spirit. Okay? And the first thing is you're going to want to get not my circus, not my monkeys. Oh my God. I am not depressed at all. How can I be depressed? I'm happy. I walk in the light. Okay? So, a body, mind, and spirit will all start to change. Please block Puddle, somebody. Hi, Cretex! Where have you been? Sorry, guys. We've all been asking about you. Everybody's been watching for you. And Kelsey Wells. Oh, thank you, Devon. I really appreciate it. I probably need to retitle it. Yeah, and you know what it is, though, right? We're talking, we're talking about darkness trying to be in light. No offense, Puddle Sucker, but you would be darkness in the midst of our light, so we'll block you. It's okay. We dismissed you, Cretex. Yeah. Okay, so that's your body. You want to make changes. I know. So happy to have you back here. See, you matter. Your body will start to want to make changes. You want to be more in the sun. We are talking about spirit, Lou. I'm sorry. We're talking about awakening and spiritual ascension and shifts that we go through in this process. I'm Sher. I'm intuitive. My life purpose is to share peace and love in the world. Okay. Okay, so, like you find yourself drinking more water. You don't buy the case of Coke and put it in the refrigerator. All of a sudden, your mind, like you're watching something not clean or something that's harmful. Arpita, wow, what is this, old home week? And you know what's happening is you're watching your mind and you're like, why am I listening to this? That's not you. That's the Holy Spirit, you know? And then the spiritual aspect of it is you feel you're more positive, you're more grateful. Every day you try to be grateful for something, anything. Thank you, Iris. And when you do this, it makes an amazing shift in your life. And it's an amazing thing. But okay, so the next message from Archangel Michael, that's so crazy to say, is you must work on physical as to be your best self. Okay? And I was like, okay. I've been doing that because I didn't buy the Coke and put it in my refrigerator. I was like, okay, my body doesn't need that. I'm a vessel. I'm a conduit of the Most High. I'm going to invest the time and energy to take care of myself. Thank you, both of you. And that is part of this process. You have to invest, and some of you out there need to hear this. Cretex, who works like a crazy person, for sure. You need to invest that time and energy to nurture and take care of yourself. Okay, and then he gave me a list. I mean, when I say this was an intense reading, guys, I guess it's a channel. It was an intense channel. So, all right. So when it said you must work on the physical to be your best self, what was listed was diet. Oh, thank you, Arpita. Diet, vitamins, exercise, time in nature, and purification. So these all kind of come into play. All right. Then the next thing that Archangel Michael brought up, which is, and I don't think you can do this. I don't think you can be connected to the divine if this word is not in your wheelhouse, okay? Humility. Okay? And I wrote it in capital, humility. What is humility? You know what? I don't need to win that argument. You know what? Maybe this will help somebody else. You know what? How can I help? You know what? I'm not the most famous person in the room, nor do I need to be. I don't have to prove my point. I walk in the light and the peace of the Most High. an amazing divine connection. Thank you, Iris. I feel the same way about both of them. Okay, so it says, after humility, it said, you are only a vessel working for the Most High. And that's true. That's all I am. I'm not anything special. It's a gift with great responsibility and great personal power that you never want to abuse. Can it be taken away from you at any moment? Yes. And if it's taken away, it's probably for a really good reason. Respect, peace, love, kindness, everything. It shows one person in my chat. And so let me go in here. Okay, so it said you are only a vessel working for the Most High, which comes with many rewards. Here we are again. Wow. However, if abused or humility is not remembered, it can be removed. And I thought, wow. Okay, so, and this is, man, when I say, yes, yeah, and when I say this is a channel message, guys, this is a channel message. I will try to type it up and put it on my community board or something. I think this is such an amazing message. Blessings to you. Be happy. So good to see you. Yes, it will shock you. It shocked me. I'm still in shock. It took me, well, I got the message Sunday. It's taken me a day or two to digest. Okay, I go on for Archangel Michael. Hi, Queen. It says, it is a gift working for the Most High. Guys, it's a gift, okay? You walk in light, you walk in peace, you walk in love. You make some good things happen in the earth. If you don't make it about the money and you don't worry about all the other things, and yes, I get you have to live, but if you make it about peace and love, you're going to win every time. Every time. Okay? Then it said, you are best served to remember that. So I want to repeat this whole sentence, because after all these instructions that he gave and all these things that he shared with us, he said, it is a gift working for the Most High. You're best served to remember that. So God is saying, yes, you do work for me, but don't be stupid. It is a gift and a blessing. I moved into an apartment with no furniture. I have a chair. You know, and my Archangel Michael closed this out by saying, walk in the light always. And I found that to be an amazing, Christ-centered, beautiful message from the divine, you know, and instructional as well, and helpful in our walk and our path with lights. And it's great. But I wanted to share that. I'll try to post it on the community board. Oh, wow. Happy birthday, Cretex. I'm so glad we missed you. Oh, no, Iris. I'm sorry. Got that backwards. Darlene Lisa. Okay, I lit some Palisano. Iris, I'll tell you what. I want to read for Lisa M. I want to read for Cretex. Let me start there. And then, Iris, if you think somebody needs a read, will you float them to the top for me and I'll just channel the energy? And if you don't mind. But let me start with Lisa M, if you would. All right. Let's see. Let me pray, guys. Lisa, I'm assuming you want some cards. Please confirm. Yeah, we can celebrate again. Okay. Can you put Queen on the list? Okay. Would that be straight Queen or is that someone different? Just curious. Okay. Let me pray, guys. Happy birthday, Cretex. Dear Heavenly Father, let there be, excuse me, all of you and not me in the street. Let me provide divine every message this time. Light and love and peace. Jesus, angels, announces this flow. Create light and love, positivity and leaders. Thank you, Father. Thank you for releasing. Amen. Okay. Now I'm not going to pay attention to y'all in the background. Lisa, I've never heard you turn down a reading, and I believe that you are there, so I'm going to go ahead. Okay, gotcha, love. All right. Yes, please put love on the list. Okay. Thank you, Iris. I'll be honest, guys. There's a lot of you. Okay. I just want to see what that message says. Okay, yeah, there, see, we've got a little darkness in our chat room, but you know what? We don't let the darkness stop us, do we? No, we don't. All right, Lisa M. Messages for Lisa M. Recovery, hope, reaching out for help, acceptance, and release. Lisa M., this is your card. This is the direction you are going in, okay? You're walking away from the darkness. What else do we have for Lisa at this time? Wow. Um, Darlene, we'll get to you. I promise. You're being told to shine your light. Have some faith in your abilities, Lisa. And I feel like this is talking about you getting a better job or being moved into a better position by the Most High. I think heaven hears your prayers. Sometimes it takes them a minute to arrange things. I feel like things are going to shift into a higher and better vibration for you, Lisa. More than you think about, more than you know about, more than you had anticipated. But it's going to be a gradual shift. And you'll look up one day and you'll be like, thank you. You'll hear, thank you, Most High. Thank you, Divine. Hi, Be the Difference Clothing. Send me what your clothing looks like. Let's see. They are all to do. Wow. Okay. And then let's see. Also, yeah, it's shine your light, Lisa M. Show your essence. Okay, she's dressed. Okay. What else do we have for Lisa M in this time? This is profound, Lisa. Thank you, Iris. Can you put Darlene on the list too, please? And love, refusing to face pain. This is, I feel like you've got to kind of shut off in a closet right now. And, you know, I would normally say, that's not a good thing. But right now, I feel like with everything, the weight of everything that you're carrying, that you've set the pain aside and you're not allowing yourself to fall, and you're being pushed into change, and I feel like you're just walking in a better light. I think that you are having a shift, but like I said, it's going to be for you. You won't see it. Hi, Abigail. Nice to have you. You won't see this shift. Others will see it, but you won't. But you're going to walk in higher light now, Lisa. And I want you to release some of the anxiety and the burdens you're carrying. I want you to be able to breathe again, sweetheart. That is a message from the Most High. You are a child of the divine, and you are loved. God takes care of the birds. He will take care of you. And if you have a problem, email me, Lisa. Thank you. All right. Cretex, do you have a question? Hi. Thank you for stopping by, Abigail. I appreciate it. Whoa. Damn, you're still in the great growth process, aren't you? Cretex, you are, yeah, you're like just, I feel like you're living right, Cretex. I don't, but if you will email me, I will send you an address, Be the Difference. Yeah, you are, you're facing consequences. You're being honest with yourself. You're letting go of guilt. You're cleaning your house out is what I'm seeing. And, yeah, Iris, will you post my email, pin it at the top, please? Wow, yes, I can't forget Arpita. Okay, something about animals, furred and feathered friends. But I'm looking at this picture, and I'm going to change this because I just go with information, Let me show you this picture, though. Okay, you're at the center of like a lot of things in your community. You have to have a lot of personal strength and wisdom to do the job that you do. You also have to know when it's time to slow down. Sorry, I saw a sloth in the card. That's hilarious. And you know when you have to show compassion and be gentleness. I do not know what the rooster means, Cretex, but it's like the God, our God, the Lord High, is giving you everything that you need at this time. Even though it says furred and feathered friends, it feels more like you're being given strength, wisdom, knowing when to slow down and take care of yourself, compassion and kindness. I don't know what the elk is for the deer and the rooster, but I think you probably will. Thank you so much, Be the Difference. I appreciate that. Okay. And then, sometimes you, in the past, you worried about the progress. I think you've let a lot of that go. Let's see what we have. What else do we have for Cretex? It's been a minute. I'm taking a second to kind of tap in. Internal explorer. So you're checking out your feelings, but that's okay because you already have all the keys. You have everything that you need. God has already given you everything that you need to survive this and get through this and work. Yeah, you're like, where your core balance is, your center. Yes, you do. Look at this. Core of creation. Already there. Look at that fire burning within. It's a beautiful thing. What else do I? Oh my goodness. I said, look at the fire burning within and look. Confirmation, Cretex. Fire. Okay. That's amazing. Okay. And this is funny. You're recharging your battery because I just got a message on my phone that said low power mode turned off. It's amazing how God works, isn't it? All right. Let's look at, yes, walk forward in faith. Oh, yeah. Endless opportunities. Okay. Let's see. I already did this all this time. No, and I believe that. I know that about you. No, and I get it. Trust me. I do the same thing, Cretex, and I get it. Yeah, and Cretex, if you ever need to reach out, send me an email. Guys, this is a life purpose thing. This isn't about hidden agendas or trying to hurt somebody or ruin somebody's life or any of that. Okay, I dropped a card here, so let's see what endless opportunities. So it is coming, and you are very awakened. You are reclaiming your energy, and they want you to take some time to nurture yourself. Also, they want you to let go of it. Quit hanging on to it. They want you to quit trying to write the narrative. Because I have the hangman. This is surrender, letting go. When you do, you will have freedom and release. Okay? And this is going to put you in a more practical, reliable space. Hi, Heart Trust. And you're stepping through. You're making changes. It's a beautiful read. I like it. All right. Let me get a sip of water. Hi, Arpita. Did you have a question, or are we just doing a general tonight? Mm. Hmm. General, okay, thank you. That was nice. I need a little pause there. Yeah, Iris, will you put Lovely Day on the list, please? Yeah, I don't know, Cretex. Thank you, thank you. Okay, you're grounded and in control. You're grounded and centered. Okay. Um, you were kind of slow, but now all of a sudden something's like brought you some happiness. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, Myra. Okay, this has brought you some happiness, new beginnings, spontaneity, stuff like that. I understand. Send me an email, Cretex. I appreciate you. Okay, there also is you're listening to your own internalness. You're connected. You're listening to the sounds of the universe. I feel like you've done a lot of growth. You're balanced. I love this. You worry about security, but I don't think you need to. You don't fight anymore, and you're coming into this Nine of Cups energy and emotional fulfillment with a lot of comfort. And I feel like this comfort is not necessarily talking about material, but more at peace. I think you value peace over anything. I feel like that's very important to you, and you try not to focus on like a lot of things that you can't fix or that are just not worth your time and energy. You've set some good boundaries, and I think those boundaries have helped you, Arpita. Let me know if that helps. All right. All right. Thank you, Iris. I appreciate it. Okay. It's kind of nice to break up the momentum, yeah. Okay. Peace. Yes, and it's you. It's beautiful energy. It's so good to see you. I don't even have a coffee cup tonight. All right, Queen. What do we have for Queen? Iris, if you get tired, please, step out and take a break. Okay. Whatever I need to say for Queen. All right. You have a lot of love and compassion in your heart, don't you? Oh, thank you, Arpita. You have a lot of love and compassion, Queen. You're very tender-hearted. You see, when you meet people, you see straight to their heart. You're so welcome. No, you're next, I think. No, you're fine, darling. Yeah, you listen to the Most High. You're very connected, Queen. You, you're balanced. Hold on, let me get a different deck now. I don't want to. I want to make sure I have my energies clear. I had a live reading today, and it took me 6 hours to recuperate from it. That was crazy. The energy was so intense. Oh my goodness! I wasn't just channeling one thing. I was channeling. Yeah, I was everywhere. I mean, I thought it was a pretty cool read, but it was just. It was everywhere. I was like, wow. I mean, okay. Hold on a second. Let me ground myself. Okay, Queen. What else do we have for Queen at this time? All right, you're putting your life back together. Things were falling apart for a while, weren't they? Whoa, what is this? Yeah, there was a lot of storms. Oh, Iris, I read for Devon today. I did a private reading for Devon. Okay. Okay. Be right back. Okay. Welcome to no problem. Okay. There were a lot of storms, Queen. Now you're trying to get back into balance, and you are. Like you finally started coming back into balance. Okay. And you started to value peace and serenity. And I feel like you're cleaning up your life because I'm seeing the Golden Palace here. All right. And your opportunities, because of this shift that you made, are really just wide open. Look at that. I mean, I don't think you can. I'm trying to make sure there's no glare. Wide open. I don't know if I made it better or worse. So this is like a really good shift in your energy. But I think that you've started to be grateful for some things that you never really thought about. I think that you shifted into like a higher or better perspective in your life. And it was like all of a sudden you realized that that was where the happiness was. It was, and it became, it made you feel very peaceful and like a gentle soul, where you had just been, I want to say, like flying high, like a crazy person, going from like a bumblebee, going from flower to flower, trying to take anything and everything that life wanted, and you just wanted to soak it up, and that was killing you. Wow. Let me know if that resonates, because that came across. No, I don't have a new bell, and I can't find my ring. That came across so strong, Queen. Man, it is fun to read tonight. And yeah, you have climbed some mountains, okay? But now you're in this flow of life, and you're aware of everything. And it's like the first time in a long time you're committed to yourself. You're committed to yourself. This is a beautiful reading. I'm going to leave it there, Queen. Oh, I'm sorry, Merlin. I'll move to another position. I'll bring the cookie jar over here next time. All right, Darlene Lisa now. All right, man, guys, I'll be honest. It feels like I am very tapped in, tuned in. What do I say? Tuned in? No, tapped in, tuned in, and turned on tonight. You're welcome, Queen. As always, nice to see you in the chat. I thought I recognized you, but I wasn't sure. All right, Darlene Lisa, I want to go with these cards tonight. These cards have really been. It's gonna sound weird talking to me today, and I feel like you need a. you need a oh, what is it, like a boost or something. Let's see what it is. Okay, yes, you need encouragement. Darling Lisa, you're on the right path. Sometimes you get in your head a little bit. Okay, you don't need to be rescued. You rescued yourself. What else? Yeah, the ghosts, the bad things, they're gone. They're done. They're not in your path anymore because you made a conscious choice. Hi, Country Love. You made a conscious choice to not let this stuff be in your path. You were like, no, Lord, I'm releasing it. And you're walking in light. And when this happened, you lost a lot of the heaviness in your life. And Darlene, the message here, let's see if there, you're protecting. I love this. You're protecting yourself. You should take a picture of that, Darlene Lisa. Okay, that's not sorrow. That is a woman laying on top of her treasure, setting her boundaries, not being rained on. Okay, you're protecting yourself. Okay, and you have hi Robin, great intentions. And yeah, you're connected. That's where I'm going to leave it for you, Darlene. Don't doubt yourself. You're doing a beautiful job. Our journeys are tailored to each individual person. Oh, sure. Let me see if I can get it. Was it the protection card? I also see magic prayer. Like your prayers reach things now. Where is the protection card? Here. This one? All right. Yeah. Here, let me hold it up just another second. I see that card and it makes me think of you. I know I've never met you, but I feel like you're that person. You don't want to be rained on anymore. You don't want to be hurt anymore. You're going to protect yourself. And then because you're protecting yourself and creating love for you, then you have love for others. Wow, darling, that was really, when I say kicked in, I mean we are kicked in. Wow, okay. Hi, Robin. Welcome to the chat. Lovely Day 90 is next. Hi, Lovely Day. This is a wild energy. I slept most of my day, though, after the reading. That energy was so intense. It was crazy. Aw. This is the magical map shifters. Hold on. Darlene, send me the map of the oracles or something. It's this deck. And remind me. No. Okay. And also, I'm going to be honest. Today, when I read earlier, I went through this whole deck. The messages were the energy. I think it, you know what? I want to say, I could say it's a deck, but I think it's my energy resonating off the deck. Okay. A lovely day. All right. Hi, Amy. Welcome to the chat. Let's see what we have for lovely day at this time. Messages for lovely day at this time. That's weird. Okay. I gotta look at a couple of them. Lovely day. You have the dragon's lair. Okay, and that fell out the first. And I just want to see what we're doing. Thank you, Darlene Lisa. Okay, the 19, the dragon's lair. Okay, it is upright. You have a remarkable internal warning system that lets you know when things are out of alignment. It's because you're so connected. You're about to enter dangerous territory, so tread carefully and be aware of your surroundings. Okay, I haven't felt that, but okay. The path you're on now is one that will challenge you to the core. That said, Pearl is also exciting and exhilarating, like the danger you feel before you enter a new relationship. Yeah, those are dangers. No, Lisa, you got a whole read. Did we do Lisa? I think I did you first, Lisa. Okay. All right. And knowing when you've entered a new relationship, knowing you'll be changed forever. A life lived fully isn't lived only in safety. Ooh. Okay. I'll take the question, Lisa. Just put it in the chat, please, ma'am. Okay. The choice is yours. Bears greater value and risk taking than remaining unchallenged. New territories are waiting to be discovered. Okay, I get this message. I don't really think it's a danger thing. I think it's in order for you to embrace your life even more. The message I'm getting is you're going to have to take some risk. You're going to have to put yourself out there. Okay, once you do this, you're going to ride the waves. Okay, riding these waves is like it will flow. You'll be surprised. And then I interpret my cards the way I do. This one today with the horse here, it's like, and it's flying. It's like flying high, but it's like flying high with elation, flying high, knowing that you stepped outside of your comfort zone and it wasn't as bad as you thought. Hi, Shano. Good to see you. All right, that is what I have for a lovely day. Iris, who's next? 5055 on the clock. Ah, thank you. Iris does a beautiful job. We love her. If you get tired, Iris, it's okay to bug out because we're just doing random ones. So who's next? Oh, Earth Angel. Perfect. And let me read this question from Lisa, too. Okay. Thank you. Give me a second, Lisa. I'm going to go to that. I'm going to read Earth Angel, and then I'll come back to you. I need a minute to digest that, even though it's not complicated. All right. Messages for Earth Angel at this time. You have a beautiful energy shift. You are finally, I don't even need a card for this, but oh, well, we do. Cleaning house, Earth Angel. Stepping into your strength. Creating movement, but in a good way. Movement towards you, guided towards you, making you feel good. You're no longer stuck in the mud. Your life is not the one-ring circus it's been most of your life, with a lot of deception that's gone. You're not following anybody. You are being your own person. You're paying attention to the details, and you're realizing you have a lot more freedom in your life than you thought. Wow. Okay, one second. Let me get to the end of the chat here. Wow. Okay. Nice. Thank you, Shana. So, yeah, that's just beautiful, Earth Angel. Take that and run with it. Okay, let me go back to Lisa M for the question. Okay. No. The reason these relationship things are not working right now is because it feels like, oh, hold on. I'm going to pull different cards. If you want to add the info, you can. Usually most of my messages are not honestly dictated by any info you give me. Okay. There's something here I like. I don't know. Okay. 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 Thank you, lovely day. I think I read you. Okay, so here's the thing that I'm getting a really weird message for you, Lisa M. I think Source has brought this up a few times in your readings. These are, and we talked about this with the awakening and the ascension also. These are dark spots in the light. You know, how do you hate me? Oh my God. Okay, if somebody asks you that, what they're trying to do, you didn't ruin it. No. You didn't ruin it. What you have is someone that's trying to drain your energy by making you feel less. You hate me? Oh my God. How can you be that way? How do you feel when somebody says that? What did they do? They took your power. He didn't ruin anything. That's because he was just there to take your power. And whatever response you made, he realized that he probably wasn't going to get all your power. Okay? Darkness always comes out in the light. No, it's not about you. It's about the fact that somebody wants to take your power, and it's all about them. Do you hate me? You know what? I just met you. I'd really like to look into a relationship with you, but man, I don't know if I hate you or not. Maybe in 10 days I can tell you. But also, we should operate in peace and love. We got to share the peace and love. That doesn't mean you have to get with this person. When I pull these cards, it's all, you didn't need this person in your life. And this, you have more opportunities. You're pushing this out of your wheelhouse because it doesn't need to be there. And it's like you're actually in this journey. You're starting to really digest and think about things. This is a good thing, Lisa. This means you're growing even more, history or not. And a lot of times, you know, when people are in your history and they come back for an emotional reaction, you know, a lot of times they feel justified and stuff. It's not cool. But don't worry about this because you are moving to stability and they want you to ground yourself. And if you can't communicate correctly, guess what? You answered, sorry. Oh, source information. Sorry, my nose is itching like crazy and my face, Lisa. You can't communicate correctly because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to communicate. Okay, the universe is like, this is not this person. This is not on her path. They can't even have a conversation. And trust me, I've been there. And if you can't have a conversation, source from confirmation for source on both ends. All right, that's what I have for Lisa. All right, I hope it helps, Lisa. And you go back and hi, Be the Difference. How are you today? Oh my goodness. That I agree with. I'll Be the Difference clothing. Okay, welcome. I'm short. Good. Do you have any particular questions or do you just on love? Okay, let me see what we can find on love here for you. Guys, give me just a minute to center myself. Wow. You're so welcome. Lisa M., walk away from that. You have free will. Okay. Okay, so the first thing I'm getting for you, Be the Difference, without pulling cards, is that you've had like many different interwoven paths with love. And it feels like, it's going to sound weird. It feels like you're going down the path. Everything's great. The grass is green. All that. And then all of a sudden, the storm comes up. And it feels like, you're like, where the hell did the storm come from? What's going on? And the storm is coming there to like blow out the things that you don't need in your life. That's the message I'm channeling. But I also want to do, let me pull some cards. Wow. Okay. I didn't even know I was going to say that. What do we have? I'm going to use the Clarifying Life Situations. What do we have for Be the Difference on love? Lord, at this time. Okay. That's nice. I like that. I'll share it in a second. Oh, nice. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing? Be the Difference? Okay. Wow. Okay. I gotta share it. This is an amazing read. I'm laughing because it's an amazing read. Okay, I'm losing my cards here. Hold on. Good Lord. Okay, the cards are just an entrance, guys. Okay, I'm going to read this to you. This is hilarious. And I'm going to let you put your own spin on it. And I think you can figure it out. Okay. Ouch. Serious energy in this chat. All right. Bear with me. Okay. All right. Your first card is you are very protected, be the difference. You have solace knowing that you are protected. You walk in the light. You don't ever fear for your safety because you know you're protected. Okay. The second card is manifest the new. You are manifesting the new in a big way. I don't know what that's about, but you are. And they're saying to embrace these changes that come with the manifestation. This is a crazy read. It's saying you're going to have some magic opportunities. Embrace the unexpected and seize the chance for transformation. Magic opportunities. So far, you're protected, you're manifesting, and you have magic opportunities. I need the cards, please. And then Metamorphosis Mirage. But this is because you made a lot of changes, a lot of transitions. Some were hard, some almost killed you. Wow. And now you went from the caterpillar to the butterfly, and then you listen to your inner vision. I don't think I did. I don't think I read for love. You listen to your inner vision, and you're very this helps you separate night from day. Okay, and they're saying you're being told to trust yourself. Trust J Queen. I was wondering where you were. I just mentioned you tonight. They want you to plan wisely. And I feel like this is the love. The last card that you were given is Ignite Your Soul. Okay, and I'm going to read this. It says, embrace the mysteries of your life. Stay open-minded and embrace the wisdom that unfolds from every experience. It's a beautiful read. It's like you have everything you need at your disposal to make everything happen. Wow. What kind of fish? It's a beautiful read. I hope it helps. Thank you. Be the difference. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Straight Queen. I'm so sorry. Okay. Be happy. Let's see what we have for be happy. I am drawn. Of course, can we, Iris, will you push Straight Queen up there, please? Okay. Nice. Okay. So then we got be happy, Straight Queen. Okay. Toby Bot, we will, if you want to post a question, my moderator will get with you. Okay, what do you call it in Holland? It's Holland, right? Aren't you in Holland? Holland or Australia? Can't remember. I want to say Holland with the flowers. Okay. Okay. Give me just 1 second to recenter here. A second. Okay, be happy. What do I have for be happy at this time, Laura? The message is for be happy. Feels like be happy is be happy. It feels like something, please. Anything for be happy at this time? Okay. All right, that works. You are living a righteous life. That's pretty cool. Anything else for be happy? And you can feel that energy about you. I can feel that. Okay, you're starting to explore some things, maybe things you hadn't thought about in the past. This is the message I'm getting is this is good. Branch out. Yeah, transformations, death and rebirth. You might find you have a hidden talent. I'm seeing prosperity is next. I don't know why. And you are in wholeness. You already know that. And Anything else? Bear with me. I want to see if there's anything else. Perseverance. Persevere on your path. You're doing a beautiful job. Oh, pasta and fit. Ah, you're making me hungry. Okay. Hi, Straight Queen. How are you today? Do you have a question? Just one, please. Or a focus you would like me to read on. You've heard that dating line, you had me at hello or whatever. Oh my goodness. This is quite I love the chat tonight. It's so energetic. Okay. Messages for Straight Queen at this time. Okay. Okay. All right, I have a message. Oh. That's funny. You have a very straight message, Straight Queen. This is pretty amazing. I did get some information. It's profound. Everything that you are looking for is within. Everything that is external, that's creating havoc in your life, you need to like let it go. You need to change your perspective. I'm seeing the card of ignite your ambition. I'm going to read it because I feel like it's important. Persevere desires with drive and face consequences bravely. Keep an open mind as answers reveal your journey. So I think this is good. All right. So they're just saying they want you to get motivated. They want you to make some changes happen. In these midst of these changes, you're supposed to choose wisely. Use a lot of discernment. If it's focused in the midst of a relationship, it feels like you need to be focused more on self at this time, okay? They do want you to not give up. They are saying that you're almost there. They want you to persist in faith. I think this is a beautiful message. Also, when you persist in faith, you're finally going to get there. You're finally going to bear fruit, okay? And when you bear fruit, then you'll be in divine flow. You're getting there, but you're learning a lot of life lessons right now. Hi, Diamond. Welcome to the chat. Excuse me, like a lot of lessons. Okay. Okay. All right. You guys are making me hungry. Okay, love. Hi, love. How are you doing today? Do you have a question? True. People come here from Germany on centers. Wow. How long would it take to mail to me? Ever thought about visiting Denver, love? Oh my goodness. Anything that comes up, okay. I heard a lot of things are coming up, love. Why? New energy coming in, love. Part of it is you. You made a little, I don't want to say a big shift, but like a more upbeat shift. It feels like you incorporated something else in your life that brought your brought your thing up. The big changes are internal with you, Straight Queen. The big changes are connecting and trusting in yourself. Until you trust in yourself and depend on yourself, you're going to have problems. But God is going to walk you through this, okay? Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. Wish I could. That's so funny. All right, let's see what we have for love at this time. All you need is love, love, love. Oh, Iris, it's such a beautiful night. Guys, I feel like a new person. Wow, this is the change and the shift that can happen in your life when someone is depleting your energy. And I also did a cord cutting, and I asked God to remove any negative energy around me. Energy is a thing, guys. I do remember that. All right, I'm getting short in my chair again. All right, what do we have for love at this time? Oh, not the right deck. Okay. Not that one. Ooh, we're going with Wisdom of the Oracle. Raymond, are you out there? All right, what do we have? Okay, keep working. That's the first thing I hear. For love. Oh man, I can see this. The card of poised. You're together. I think you already know that. What else for love? You have a lot of gifts, and you I feel like you share a lot of your gifts with the world. It's about for you, it's about, I want to say, upgrading humanity, making people feel worthy and loved. I feel like at one point you maybe didn't feel so worthy and loved in your life. Oh, this is kind of interesting. What else? You're moving into milk and honey if you're already not in milk and honey. You have a deep knowing about most everything in your life. You've had your forks in the road. You're living in a happy, happy life. You usually have a leg up in most any situation. You know you're not alone. I see a yen is in the positive, and no place is like home. And you watch a lot of stuff, like, but part of it is education. It uplifts you too, and there's something about the music and the vibration, and you just becoming a new person within yourself and going into serendipity. Wow. Wow. And I think you, the last message I'm getting is I think you don't even question it. Wow, I like that. Okay. All right, country love. I'm on country love, right? Okay. So first I did love, now I'm doing country love. Are we going to have like Florida love or something next? Oh my goodness. Oh, you're welcome. Every time I read you, it gets a little deeper. Okay, just country. Okay. Okay. I am in Colorado, so okay. Let me see. Bear with me. Okay. Okay, I'm on country love, right? Yes. Country love. You build a lot of things. Like you, I don't want to say like physically build. You uplift. You make things happen for people that can't make things happen. You have a lot of compassion and empathy, and I feel like you, oh, no problem, love. And I feel like that you trust who you are, you know who you are, and that allows you to help others in a positive, vibrational way. And I think that when you come across to people, that they can feel like they feel your light, they feel your essence, they feel your love. And a lot of times, like, this is one of your gifts, I feel you're here for that. The soul needs encouragement. You're here to encourage. That's one of your gifts. And the message here is, it feels like they want you to know that you're making a difference. Does that make sense? I hope it does. My face is itching, so that's usually a good indication. All right. Am I on Chanel next? Or no, True Colors, right? Okay. No, Chanel, right? Okay, Chanel. Okay. Messages for Chanel. Chanel, if you have a question, let me know. Yes, I think you are preparing yourself for all kinds of journeys. Yeah, spirit is, I know, it's hilarious. I didn't even know what that was. Hi, Diamond. I think I know Iris has you on there. Okay, all right. Chanel, what do we have for Chanel? All right, Chanel, I want you to go back and watch this video. I don't know when you came on, but this was a message from Archangel Michael about awakening and ascension and life changes that are happening to you. You're going to start to notice things more and more. Things are going to be more free flowing. It feels like you're going to get a new, more profound sense of freedom. You're learning to set some boundaries and not let people dump on you. Whoa. Okay. I haven't even pulled a card. No, and that's why you're supposed to watch that video. I had not even, wow. Welcome, Team Dom. I had not even seen your question, Chanel, when I told you to watch the video. You're not supposed to be sad. Don't be in your feels. Everything is coming out exactly the way it should be. Maybe go for a walk or take a shower and purify your energy. I feel you may have been around some negativity lately and it's dragging you down a little. And you're taking on the lower vibration of those around you. You need to clear your energy. 10 minutes in meditation or 10 minutes in quiet, a shower, something like that. It feels good though. Okay. Am I on True Colors now? And you're mending, Chanel. You're on your path. You're doing great. Hi, True Colors. How are you today? See what happens? I'm going to get a different deck. See what happens when Cher sleeps for like 6 hours straight? It's a miracle. Do you have any questions, True Colors? Let's see. Hi, Venus. Long time no see. All right, True Colors. I'm going to go ahead and start. Let's see what we have for True Colors at this time. Okay. We got a few messages. Let me see what we got. Wow. This is a very weird message, but I'm going to share it with you. You have goblins upside down. Okay? And then you have magic prayer upside down. They both fell on the floor. Right next to you, True Colors. Right next to each other. Both upside down. I think the message here is any fears, any concerns you might have, they want you to give it to the Most High. Give it to the Most High. He already knows. Interesting. Let all that other stuff go. And I think you've done that for the most part. A gentle reminder from the universe. Wow. Okay. Who's next, Iris? I'm having a fun night tonight. Hi, Elvis. Nice to see you. Myra. Hi, Myra. Do you have a question? I think most of you in my chat know this. Just don't ask me about an individual person or share your astrology with me. Because I don't want it to affect my readings with you. Love on current situation. All right, that'll work. What do we have for Myra? Love on current situation at this time. Something you prayed for, right? Okay, this is kind of very cool. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I think that, okay. Wow. Okay, Myra, this is actually a really pretty amazing reading. I feel like in your past life you felt like everything was coming apart, that you just couldn't get it together, that everything just kept falling apart for you, and you're like, why can't I get it together? Okay? And now you're striving for this balancing act in your life, and you're doing it. You're making the balance happen. Okay? I would be you balancing things here. Okay? And The reason is because you're connected now. Like you're tapped in. Because I have the card of magic prayer. Look at this. Look at how connected this person is. Balancing is very difficult, and the universe will, if you not balance, the universe will help you get back. And then, but the other thing is not only are you connected, Myra, you're listening, okay? You're listening for the first time in a long time. It's like you're remembering who your soul is. And you have a spark. There's a spark that's come into your life. This spark is you. And you're moving towards your place of peace. Now, I don't know about this relationship. What I can tell you is I can see that you are finally loving yourself and love and light and recognizing there's a higher power, okay? And in this, I think that it's just going to get better and better, is what I feel. I hope that helps. It's kind of interesting. I like that. All right. Who's next? Diamond. Hi, Diamond. I'm Sher. Nice to meet you. Did you have a question, or do you just want a general, or let me know? Hi, Batman. You welcome, welcome, Myra. I hope it resonated. It feels very, very real. Can you list it for me, Diamond, please? I don't guarantee I'll get an answer, but I will tell you that I've asked questions to Source that I could not possibly think I could get an answer to, and answers have come through. So, Source is amazing. So if you'll go ahead and list that, and I'll just kind of clear my energy for a second. Hi. Oh, you love my hair. My hair is a hot mess tonight. Thank you, Maddie. mm. Diamond, I apologize. I can't read for you right this minute. What I don't want to read publicly for you. It feels more private, a more private read. Diamond, Iris will list my email and or my number you can text to. And thank you, Merlin. Um, and reach out to me personally, okay? I'm not worried about the money. I just think that this is more a private something to be discussed in private. All right. All right. Who's next, Iris? You know how I got this here? I will, but I would prefer to do those things in private. Okay. And it's I couldn't. A message wouldn't. I can't promise you can answer, but what I was told was that I was not supposed to answer here. Does that make sense? Oh, thank you, love. I was not supposed to answer here. And occasionally I'll try to like push the point, but I can't, because that's not how it works. He's in charge and I'm a little peon. All right, let's see what we have for Jude. Hi, Jude. Long time no. I saw you. I see all your lovely, beautiful comments in the chat. I'm feeling drawn to a different deck for you tonight. I think you'll be okay. Okay. I do nothing to my hair. I did. Sorry. Okay, so I'll tell you what happened. My hair is long and crazy. Okay, and I was at the beginning of my spiritual awakening. I've been a redhead all my life. And I was standing in front of the mirror in my bathroom one night. And I talked to God. Like I talked to God like he's a friend. And if you have that relationship with God, thank you. If you have that relationship with God, it's a great relationship. Okay. So I'm talking to God, and I know it sounds a little crazy, but it's just me. And I'm like, Lord, I've been a redhead all my life. Should I go rad again or just let it go natural, right? Okay, guys, this is funny. I wake up the next morning and I walk in the bathroom and I have a silver halo around the outside of my head, just about like this. I looked in the mirror and I said, well, then, I guess we're going natural. It's been going great tonight, Bluebird. Happy you're here. Thank you, Mandy. I got lost where I'm at. Okay, let's see. Oh, Jude. Okay. Yes, I got the cards. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Venus. Okay. Jude Smith, what do we have for you? You're making some shift or changes, but they're good, positive changes, healthier changes in your life. What are we doing with Jude, Lord? Making, oh my goodness, yes. Okay, the changes that you are making, they're worth the effort, Jude. You're doing a beautiful, you're going on the right path. You have true intentions for yourself at this time. This is like you setting the intentions for your life and making them happen. And it's like you shook off. Okay, I literally saw shake off the past and rise again. Reinvent yourself, and you will rise up from the ashes even more powerful. You're a beautiful soul, so you don't really need to correct anything. But there is something about shaking the past off, rising up, and being free to move in your life, having that freedom, and it feels fabulous. All right, whoo. All right. Hi, Noah. How are you? Are you there? This is a night, Iris. This is a crazy night. Okay. Okay. Messages for Noah. Okay, Noah, you're already walking in the divine light. You already know it. You see the light at the end of I want to say the forest. I don't think you're a tunnel person. I think you're a forest person. I think you're connected to nature. I think that when you let your light shine your best self, you feel a lot of emotion. There's a lot of love in your heart for a lot of things, but there's a lot of injustice you can't do anything about, and it bothers you. Hello, Daniel. And it's a little bit cray-cray. Anyway, that's kind of interesting. Who did bear with me? Yeah, Noah, and you're just supposed to stay on this path because you know where the light is. You've already started, being you're directed. That's the message now. Okay, Kelsey Wells, how are you tonight? Mm. Why don't we? Oh, wait a minute. And there's something about clearing, praying, protecting your energy, Noah. All right. Let's see let me catch up here. Okay. Oh, text message. Thank you. Okay. Whoever sent a text, I will get back with you. It may not be like right after I do my reads. It may be tomorrow because it requires a lot of energy. Oh, thank you for liking. I appreciate you. All right. Let's see. Let me see where I'm at, Iris. Kelsey. Okay. Kelsey Wells. What do we have for Kelsey Wells at this time? Something different. Okay. I feel like you're working on building a lot of things in your life right now. Okay. They're going to put you in a place of stability. You're very fair minded in life. You don't like it when people are unfair, but that's because, I'm sorry, Iris, you just killed me when you wrote that question. It's unfair. But they've been unfair to you. So you try to never do that to anybody else. You want to co-create in the universe. You want to make people happy. You want to let people Walk in the light. You want to show them there's a better path, Kelsey Wells. You have a very loyal heart to the people around you. Okay? This is leading to your milk and honey. I'm not talking about abundance and money, and it may have some money. This is about being grateful and blessed for the life that you have. You exchange a lot of gifts with a lot of people, and you always come across as very together, Kelsey Wells. There's a need to be flexible in your life and embrace some new changes. You are walking in light and love. When things are triggering you in the back of your mind and you can't get rid of them, write them down on a piece of paper and burn them. Okay. That's what I have for Kelsey Wells. Wow. All right, Iris, where am I now? This is a crazy energy in here tonight. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay, Kelsey Wells after Noah. Venus. Hi, Venus. Yes, please. Venus. Taking no prisoners, cleaning up your life, getting your act together. Tired of the nonsense. Oh, my goodness. Loyal hearts. Building blocks, setting your intentions. Okay, what else? Deep knowing, like being guided on the right path. Look at this, pay attention to this card. You're being guided to where you want to go. The number 43 is important, that's 7. I don't do numbers. This path that you're on, Venus, will guide you to serenity. Yes, it's a regeneration, and it's going to bring you to the edge and a lot of things. There's something here about not getting in a stuck pattern, not going round and round with somebody that wants to take your energy. Okay? It's okay, man. Yeah, that's why we record these, okay? And you're supposed to breathe, Venus. Breathe. This is good. And tap into the higher power. Appreciate the people that love and surround you. Okay, your community. That's what I have. And I feel like this community is not necessarily the family, but the people that speak to your soul. Wow. All right, Bluebirds. Let's see what we have for Bluebird. Bluebird, do you have a question? I'm running out of space. I've never read for Merlin. I can't even imagine. I'm running out of drinks. Oh, Venus, what was the question? Okay, Bluebird, list your question. Okay. Sure, can you repost it for me so I don't have to go all the way back to the top? Merlin has never had a reading, and that's okay because we're not all meant to know answers. And this is not a foolproof system. You know, obviously in my description it says for entertainment purposes only. Hi, Laura Cat. I think I remember you. Is Witch Doctor here? Okay, my question was coming in love, man. Like real deal. Okay, who are the ones sending me messages through dreams? Spirit guides, Venus. It's guides. Perhaps a new young one. Innocent. Weird. Let me know, Venus. I'm curious. And then Bluebirds. About what's coming. I don't know. Let me see what we have. I'm going to use the tarot for this Bluebird. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Let's use the tarot for Bluebird here and see what we're going on in the relationship world. I know, it's like a great energy night. It's just freaking fabulous. I love it. I have never had this. It's like a freedom. It's just wide open energy. I don't know what happened to me when I hang up, though. All right. Messages for Bluebird with love. Healing. Okay, you've had to go through a lot of healing, Bluebird. I think you already know that. You had to rebalance yourself. You listen to the universe now. You had to treat yourself with loving compassion. Let's see where you are in this journey. Woo! You dealt with somebody very mean. Wow. And then when you walked away from that, you got ecstatic bliss. that person created a lot of disharmony in your life, and now you're looking to move on and have a better life, and embrace the positive. You're merging with the divine. You're merging with the divine, and this is what's going on with that. What do we have for Bluebird at this time? It feels like you're still in a healing process, and I don't think that love is going to come in until you get to that place of, it feels like perfect peace where you can sit by yourself and be okay with it, where you can wake up and know, I'm going to go have a nice day, and not rely on anyone. Um, yes, things do happen, and yeah, and that's it. You have to, I recently, forgiveness, it's not for others, it's for yourself. Because when you forgive it, you let it go. And when you let it go, that heaviness, that burden is taken away from you. Anything else for Bluebird? Um, yeah, it was a bad relationship, yet isolation. This is the kind, to me, it's you walked away from all the bad stuff. You took the period of quiet, and now you're in the overflow. So life is starting. It's a new day, it's a new song, and I'm feeling good. Overflow is what I'm hearing. I love that. Anything else for Bluebird? Rebirth, awakening, renewal, and judgment. Bluebird, I think you're good. That's where I'm going to leave yours. That's beautiful. Hi, Batman. Hi, Theo. I wondered why I saw the isolation. So funny. Let me read this question for Batman. Yes, I totally, totally agree with you. Am I on Batman now? Theo, welcome. Mr. Colton, are you here? Bluebird is safer. Yes, it is safer. You do, because I did that. I tried to rush into, not rush, but things would come up in my life. And I felt like, truthfully, how, because I thought I was ready. And honestly, I wasn't ready. And then I found out I wasn't ready, and that wasn't good because I hurt people, not intentionally, because sometimes you think you're ready and you're not ready. So, all right, Batman. Messages for Batman. Ooh, Mom, I'm sorry. Okay, you were really reckless and really wild, but you put it down. And now you did. I think that you have a wild side, and you went on this journey to wholeness. Okay. Yes, it'll get better, I promise. Um, and when you went to this on this journey of wholeness, it's like you went back to your innocence, back to morality, back to just a lot of stuff. And comfort, yes, tradition. There we have the Hierophant. This is godlike energy, Batman. I think you already know that. There were a lot of people tried to manipulate you emotionally. They still do. I feel like you were surrounded by emotional manipulators. Whoa, they're kind of cold and not so nice. You need to cut them out of your life. You have free will. But the Most High is like telling me this is pulling on your energy, and it's like very annoying. I hope that helps. You have a lot of skills, and you work hard. And you have surrendered a lot of things, but there are more things left to surrender. You are in overflow. Things will flow. Just release the things that do not serve you. You come you're very authoritative, you're very fair, you walk in the light, and you tend to just try to leave people in a better place than you found them. I feel like you find people. You find people, don't you? You're like I think you find people and fix them. Not on purpose. They just show up and you help them. Okay. Wow. I love that. Wow. Okay. Wow. That's so crazy. Okay. Wow. Sorry. I get excited too. Hi, Ron. Nice to see you. Okay. Theo? Hi, Theo. How are you tonight? Do you want a card or? Iris, if you get tired, feel free to leave. I want to take advantage of the energy. No, I'm not trying to get rid of you. Healer, but not heal myself. Yes, Batman. That's Batmom. That's true. I get that more than you know. Theodore, I can't answer the question what Nikos wants for you, but I will pull a general for you. And hi, Ra. It's so good to see you. This card wanted to jump. Okay, the first card, thank you, Thea, I appreciate it. Theodore, the first card that jumps out is gracious receptivity. You are gracious, you're receptive. You know, like, you know, it feels like you have this is going to sound, it feels like you have a very direct connection with the divine. Oh, you do. You do. I can tell. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sometimes you don't want to uh you don't want to accept it. And when other people get in your energy, it's hard. It's almost like you go into a little bit of a, hi Maria, uh like a state of depression at times, because people there's something here about people getting in your energy, creating disturbances and conflict. And I feel like you're a person that needs peace and serenity, like to reset yourself and to keep yourself in alignment with the divine is what it feels like. uh Anything else? Yeah, you're connected. I mean, like, you know your core. You get it. I love it. And you have a lot of freedom, but it's freedom because you, uh, oh, it's freedom because you don't really try to figure it all out. It's because you accept it and like live in the moment is what I'm hearing. I hope that helps. All right. Raw, how are you today? Hi, Maria. Nice to have you in the chat. I'm Sher. If you don't know me, I'm an intuitive and I'm on a crazy. Oh, thank you. Crazy energy spree. Okay. You're welcome, Theo. I hope it helped. Wow, well, cards are falling out. All right. Not those. Those are not you. Bear with me, Ron. I had to go to a different deck here. Let's see. Messages for Raw. Okay, you're supposed to embrace change. Okay, easier said than done, right? I feel like this change is like stepping more into your authentic self. Yeah, like letting you feel passion on your journey, like igniting your journey, stepping into yourself, finally doing some things in life that you enjoy, not necessarily being mean about it or anything, but setting some boundaries and feeling like that you have that right. Oh, I like that. I love that phrase, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah, and you do have there's isolation, but I think it's needed isolation. Like it's like recentering, resetting your core or something here, and recommitting to your life is what I'm seeing, and really paying attention to your thoughts, okay, and wow, and learning from your experiences. And wanting to like seize everything in life, like just grab life by the horns, okay? And it's great. There's a lot of fire, and you need to remember to have time for stillness and to nurture yourself. All right? And there is potential too, Ro. All right, Maria, do you have a question? Wow, what a night. Balance. You're all about balance, Maria. You need balance. If there's no balance, I feel like you want to pull your hair out. All those things, when they start coming at you, it's crazy, and you just there are moments in your life where you can't turn the phone on. Have a good night, Venus. Thank you so much. Thank you. I would ring my bell, Raul, but I don't have a bell right now. Okay, so there's a lot of scales of balance here. You need balance because you want to pull your hair out and I feel like you have something in your life that comes at you very fast pace, and you just want to like pull your hair out. are so welcome. Be the difference. Hi, Sarah. Oh my goodness. You're on the right track. Whatever it is that you're doing, you are definitely on the right track. Okay. You play a lot of different parts in your life though, but the really great thing about you is you embrace change. Like you just go with the flow of change and it works for you, and you adapt. You're like one of those people that, like, if you were a lizard you'd turn every color. Like if you were a lizard laying on a rainbow you'd turn rainbow. Okay, because that's how adaptable you are. Wow. And you trust yourself and you have a lot of inner vision. Anything else at this time? You're almost where you want to be. They're telling you to persist for faith. Is this to do with gymnastics? It says, persist with faith, for you're on the brink of a breakthrough. Your efforts are about to bear fruit. Okay? But there is something here about choosing wisely and like coming out of isolation. I feel like I hear people are going to join you or help you or join forces with you. Interesting. All right. I hope that helps, Maria. Hi, Sarah 305. How are you this evening? Ooh, good timing. Do you have a question? All right. Let me see what I have here. Okay. Messages for Sarah 305. Your life is simple. You like it that way. Your happiness is simple. You strive for that simplicity, and it works. It flows for you. You take a lot of small steps, but you have a lot of triumphs. I feel like you don't ever really get in a big hurry for anything. You're just guided in good ways. And I feel you've learned the value of patience. Yes, Iris, will you close the list? And there's some things that have been revealed to you. I feel like that were for your higher purpose. You get headaches sometimes. There's a lot of hidden parts to your life that you have to put together, but you manifest a lot and you have a lot of creativity. There's a unity around you and it blooms. It's like unity of love or something. And you're not afraid of hardships. You've worked really hard and you're making, it says make a change. I'm going to show you this. Make a change. This is embrace growth, seek new paths, and welcome transformations with an open heart. So make a change. That is the main message I have for you, Sarah. You guys are so awesome. I don't know how many of you are left in the chat. Iris, thank you for all of your hard work tonight. That was really a lot of energy. Thank you all for the regulars, for the new people. Please like, share, subscribe, donate if you can. I do try to help people. It is my goal to share peace and love with the universe and help others to do that also. You guys get out there and go share some peace and love. Love you guys. Bye.